Hey guys, Aqua Duelist here. So as I did a recent video talking about Dinomist 0tk and if it was viable, I said I was going to try playing with it, and so I've been messing with this for about like a week, and I've been testing it, and it actually really works. It is pretty consistent. I want to say, obviously, you're not going to pull it off every single duel, but every test I've done, I pulled this off. I pulled off the OTK, which I just find pretty crazy. I feel like it shouldn't. I feel like it shouldn't have performed every test, but it did. There was only 2 tests, I do want to note, where I didn't have Dinomic Powerload on the field, so it was possible to stop Spinos, but that was only 2 of the many test plays I've done. Also, Red Miner, I'm going to be doing a board control variant next week. I'm going to actually start messing with that, so your request is going to be done up next Monday, so I do want to say that. So we're going to jump into this, and I'll explain some of the choices later as the video goes on. But starting off for the Dinomist lineup, we play 3 Spinos. He is the OTK maker. Everyone should know what the Dinomist cards do, at least if you're watching my channel. 3 Plethios. 3 Paterans. And I'm not going to explain what these cards do, just because everyone should really know what they do by now. 3 Ceratops, and then for the last Dinomist card, I do play 1 Brachion, just because this is a going second deck, or a build. So, if you draw the Brachion, that's pretty nice. So essentially that, and if you get Ceratops, you get a free Electromite. That's all for the Dinomist. 13 cards. And then for the Pendulum engines, we do play 3 Symphonic Warrior guitars, 2 mics for that engine, Symphonic engine. And over the next few days, I'm going to do a discussion on this, or like test play, and kind of like a discussion on why this deck works, the way it does, or kind of how it works. 3 Rescue Hamster. I know pretty much any deck that plays it at 1, but I always play it at 3 in this because it is a combo piece. I do want to see it, and I just want to maximize the chances of getting it. Magical Abductor, just to get combo pieces or whatever I need. And then for the last engine, we do play the Chronograph engine. That's it for the, Pendulum, the Pendulum monsters. We're going into the spells now. Core standard, we do play the 3 Dinomist charge. You have to. And then, since this is OTK, I'm playing 3 Dinomic Powerloads and 1 Terraforming. The only reason why I'm playing at 1 is because that's really all the room I had. On top of that, too, I don't want to play 2 just because this can be a bit bricky, but the reason why we do play this card is just because it can essentially guarantee a the OTK, because when you swing with the Dinomist, your opponent actually can't activate card effects or card effects until the end of the damage step. So this with Spinos with the limit removal is guaranteed game. But that's the only reason why we play it. I just thought this ratio is actually pretty nice, and it works really well. there's only one test where I actually ended up getting two Dinomic Powerloads. Not in the opening hand, though. Then we do play the 2 limiter removals. I was actually expecting this card to come to 3 last ban list, just because even at 2, it's just not seeing play. So, but who knows? Maybe hopefully this card comes back to 3. If it does, I would probably take out a terraforming for it. And then with this build, I actually did bump Pod Desires up to 3, just because we do want to see it to get more cards in our deck and do some deck thinning. So just to maximize the chances. So for the extra deck, there's a change in the extra deck. For the links, I do play the 1 Electromite, the 1 Genius, and the Skull Dread. Mainly make Electromite. If I do get my combo pieces, then sometimes I'll probably, depending on what I have, I'll go into Cleafort Genius. I freaking love this. I mean, it's an altered art. It's an art I altered a while ago, and it's just really beautiful. I love it. Then we play the Infinity package. Even though this is an OTK build, I do want to have stuff to fall back on. And since this is based off of Turbo, just because Turbo does a lot of deck thinning, and we have essentially maxed out the power, draw power. So we do have stuff to fall back on in case we can't OTK. We do play 2 Totally Awesomes and 2 Bahamut Sharks in this video. The reason why I bumped these up to 2 is because I did change my combo a little bit, and essentially I can make these mid combo to essentially make one of these mid combo to get Skull Dread's draw 4 effect off. That's why I bumped them up to 2. Utopia package. And then for the others, I play the other XYZs. I play Tornado Dragon, Evil Swarm Exciton Knight, Baguska, and Abyss Dweller. Just the standard staples. I do want to show the cards I took out and just kind of explain why really quick. So I did take out the Constellar, Zuman, Schmalies. Reason why I took them out is these are combo extenders, mainly for Turbo for making bigger boards. In OTK, this doesn't really do anything. It does do a little bit of deck thinning, but that's like after that'd be after Skull Dread gets his effect off. So this wasn't really needed. I took out these the Curtain Raisers just because it does clash with the Brachion and Ceratops. And they don't really deck thin. That's why I kept Chronograph and the Time Gazer, or the Chronograph engine there, because I can essentially get the Time Gazer out of my deck. That's why I kept that one in over this. The strikes, they were just in there to be in there originally. Probably won't put these back in Turbo, honestly. Not sure yet. And these are what I took out of the extra deck. This was in there because the Constellar, Zubin, Schmale as another rank 5, because I could make 2 rank 5s in one turn. And Heartland Draco, just because Heartland Draco was just kind of there. It was there for the last slot. So yeah, that's what came out of the deck. As I said, this deck, every test I've done has succeeded to OTK, but I feel like it probably shouldn't, even though this deck does quite a bit of deck thinning, quite a bit of has a good little amount of draw power. But it's been more successful than I originally thought, so but yeah, if you want to go ahead and try this out, And if you guys aren't as lucky as me getting off the OTK, let me know, because I'm actually really curious. I feel like I've just been getting really lucky with it too. But I would play this. I would actually take this to a locals, just because of how well it's been performing in tests. So I'm really surprised. So to answer the question I have, I would say yes. OTK variant of Dinomist is viable. And I feel like this is probably the best way to play it. Thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year, guys. This is gonna be this is for the January 2019 format. Looking forward to 2019. Hopefully it'll be a good year. We're gonna focus a little bit on Dinomist for the next 2 weeks. And then we're gonna move on to other stuff, and we'll come back to Dinomist every now and then. As I said, as this is home of the Dinomist. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of my content. Make sure you hit that little notification button next to it so you get notified when my videos come out. I do 4 or 5 videos a week. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy.